Going on, fam? Hope you're doing fantastic out there. So today we have a premium Kansept. This is one that honestly wasn't even on my radar. There's so many knives that get dropped, so many releases that it's just so hard to keep up. Yeah, this one, like I said, it wasn't even really on my radar. This is the Kansept Rei or Rhea. I don't know. I'm guessing Rei. Stonewash 20 CV, orange peel bronze, anodized titanium designer karambit maker. We're going to jump right on into this knife. Pretty cool looking little knife. Almost has that the speed hole look without being speed holes. You got some dimples there in the titanium. You've got a drop point. Just a drop point blade there. Spear point maybe, something along those lines. Got a nice little blade for sure. It is, again, CPM 20 CV. Got some unique texturing on the pocket clip. We'll talk about that here in just a minute. And again, everything is that kind of that bronzed titanium, that bronze anodized titanium. Really nice action. Again, we'll talk about that here in just a moment. Let's go ahead and jump on in here. So you do have orange peeled titanium, and you got those little divots there. Chamfering is nice, very nicely done. Gold anodized hardware. Everything looks to be really well done. Don't have any issues there. Of course, it's Kansept. Quality is never really an issue. Perfectly centered. You do have gold standoffs and open pillar construction. Looks like we have T8 hardware, I believe, potentially some T6s. Yeah, it looks like we've got a mix of everything here. Again, I love that texturing on the pocket clip. I really wish they would have put that texture on the entire knife. That would be really cool. I think Kunwu does something very similar to that on some of their knives, and it's absolutely breathtaking. So there's your maker's mark, that karambit maker. Here again, we have a really nice Stonewash CPM 20 CV blade. You've got a kind of nice swedge there. So it comes into, like I said, almost that spear point, drop point, clip point, whatever the hell you want to call it. Kansept logo there. And then, of course, there you have the knife name and the maker. The gold anodized thumb studs. Thumb studs work very well. They're not super rough, but they are grippy. So they do work really well, especially for the reverse flick. Coming in, we do have a little bit of a sharpening choil, but your plunge grind does terminate rather late, so it's kind of right there on the ledge. Sharpening looks to be good. Again, Kansept always does a really nice job of that. Let's take a look at that tip. Looks like the tip might be a little bit off, favoring, kind of pointing towards that show side. Unless my eyes are deceiving me. So that means that this one has a little more, little grind comes up a little higher on this side than it does on this side. So yeah, you can see that there. It kind of rides up more onto the tip there than it does there. So not too terrible. Definitely within what I would call acceptable parameters there. Pretty handsome little knife. It's not a massive knife. It's not a small knife. It's 3.1 inches, 7.3 overall, 3.7 on the weight. So not terrible. Again, it's you're looking at some pretty decent slabs of titanium. So jimping on the back is you got a thumb ramp there, so it does help with that some, because it's not super grippy, but it is pretty decent. Let's go ahead and take a look at our hardware. T6 it is first. Everything seems good. That one kind of grabbed a hold of a screwdriver. That's kind of what I like to see, because if it's grabbing these screwdriver heads, that means they are really well done, really well machined, because that's what these screwdrivers are meant to do on a precision basis. And our T8s, check those double-sided. Oh, is that? That's not a T8. Let's magnetize some stuff over here. Hold on just a second. And T10, and of course I don't have my T10. And T9, D10. So T10 on the pivot, very nice. So that would typically, be like, okay, cool, T10 on the pivot. But when you're working with a double-sided pivot, it's not really that nice, because chances of having two T10s are slim, and you don't have a whole lot anyway. But I really wish, and I hate to keep beating a dead horse, but Kansept, stop doing this. There's no reason for you to be continuing to do a double-sided pivot. Just do a D-shaped pivot. Quit. Just quit. Golly. Anyway, so screws check out. They're pretty good. Yeah, not a bad looking knife from the get-go. It is comfortable in the hand. You don't feel the pocket clip. You really don't even feel the flipper. Well designed, so kudos to the designer. Reverse flick is money. Detent's well tuned. Drops almost, it's kind of a hydraulic shut out of the box. It could probably be tuned to do a little bit better, as long as the pivot's not super glued shut from the factory like my Reverie was. If you haven't seen that video yet, it either hasn't dropped yet, or if it has, go check that out, because I got pretty frustrated at that one. Yeah, so let's what else we got here? I think that's about it. Again, it's just well done. No jimping on the flipper, which honestly, neither here nor there. I would probably do a flipper delete on this thing, because the thumb studs are that good that I really don't care for the flipper. It does give you a spot to drop the onto your thumb, but if you did the flipper delete, you would still have a little nub there that would drop and catch your thumb. No issues there. I didn't realize it until just now, but it is a reversible pocket clip, so you do have some lefty love. Could you use that? I'd say no. Yeah, you'd probably cut it. I don't think you could use that last standoff as a lanyard post. I think it would get chopped off. I think it would get the Chris Reeve treatment after a while. It may not do it instantly, but it would probably chop it off before too long. But yeah, these things are priced pretty fair, to be honest. For the materials you're getting, they're priced anywhere between $160 and $190. So very fair pricing. At least that's what they're sitting at right now. I believe that is the normal price. I don't think these were on sale or anything like that. But yeah, check them out. If it's one you've never heard of like me, what do you think of it? If it's one that you're in love with, tell me why. If it's one you hate, tell me why. Let's talk about it. As always, please remember, be kind, be humble, be EDC. Take care.